Okay, in this lesson we are looking at sequences to be able to recognize simple sequences. Here are some sequences. Do you recognize the pattern? Let's have a look at these two sequences which are now on the board. Okay, the question states write down the next 5 numbers in these sequences. So let's have a look at the first set of numbers. We can already see that the first set of numbers are odd numbers, and we can see from the second set of numbers they are even numbers. Now if you were to write down the next 5 numbers in these sequences, we'd look at the term to term rule. So the difference between the first 2 terms is +2. The difference between the next 2 terms is +2, and the next 2 terms is +2. So therefore we should add 2. So you should get something like this. So what you need to do now is quickly pause the video and have a go at writing down the next 5 numbers in this sequence. Okay, this is what you should have got. This is your answer. They are still being added by 2. Let's have a look at the second set of numbers. So we have 2, 4, 6 and 8. Let's look at the difference between each term. It's +2. The difference between 4 and 6, +2. The difference between 6 and 8, +2. Therefore, I know that the difference is +2, so the term to term rule is +2. So have a go at writing down the next 5 numbers in this sequence. I'll pause the video here and we'll come back together in a second. Okay, these are your answers. Remember, the difference is +2, and this is what you should have got. Okay, what is a square number? It is when the number is multiplied by itself. So for example, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so write down the next 7 square numbers from this set of numbers. Pause the video and have a go. We'll come back in a second. Okay, what you should have got is this. Okay, let's have a look at now the cube numbers. Cube number is essentially the same thing. 1 times 1 times 1 will give me 1. 2 times 2 times 2, which gives me 8, and 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. Well, what I want you to do now is write down the first 10 cube numbers and pause the video and have a go. Okay, these are your first 10 cube numbers. Okay, triangular numbers. What is triangular numbers? So, a number that can make a triangular dot pattern. So let's have a look at the sequence of numbers first. So we have 1, we have 3, and then we have 6. Okay, so essentially what the dot pattern would look like is the following. We have 1 dot, that's for the first term, and then the second, which will be 3 dots. So we got 1 dot there, and 1 dot there, and 1 dot there, if it stays, yeah. So then we have 3 dots, and the next dots would have 6 dots. Okay, so again you start off by doing 1, and then it will be 2, okay, 3, there you go, 6 dots. Okay, that's the 6th one. So to get the next number in this sequence, what we need to do is continue this pattern. What will I add next? We will add 4. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 already gives me 6. Add 4 will be 10. So what I would like you to do now is write down the first 15 triangular numbers. The first 4 are given to you. Okay, these are your answers for this sequence. Let's have a look at a Fibonacci sequence. A Fibonacci sequence is the next term is found by adding up the 2 previous terms. So for example, let's have a look at this first sequence. 1 plus 1 would give me 2. 1 plus 2 would give me 3. 2 plus 3 would give me 5. Okay, so let's have a look at it properly. And 1 plus 1 will give me the 2. 1 plus 2 would give me the 3, and 2 plus 3 would give me the 5, and 5 plus 3 would give me the 8, and so forth. Okay, so write down the next 4 terms of the Fibonacci sequence. I shall start you off. We need to find, if you wanted to find the third term, what you would do is add the first 2 terms. It will give me the third term. So 4 plus 7 will give me the third term. So I pause the video here and have a go. Okay, here are your answers for the first question. Here are your answers for the second question. Okay, have a go at naming these sequences. Pause the video and have a go at naming these sequences. Okay, here are the answers for this activity. Okay, please have a go at this red section activity. Fill in the missing words for each of these sentences. Have a go at working out the next 2 terms of each sequence and the type of sequence. So you need to name the sequence. Please upload your answers to class charts.